What's up, everyone? I'm Philly7X. Welcome back to another Modern Warfare 2 video. Today we're going to be talking about the LAB 330. I don't know where anyone's at. I'm lost. I'm confused. I need an adult. You need a medic. Now, right out the gate, I'll just go ahead and say this is probably the most fun I've had sniping in Call of Duty in a while. The MCPR was nice, but it was just a little too slow. And not that I'm a good quick scoper, but like this sniper is probably the best or the closest thing we've had to like traditional quick scoping in a while. I mean, I don't even remember Vanguard sniping. I just know it was miserable. Cold War sniping, I think, had its moments, but for the most part, it was pretty inconsistent. MW 2019 sniping, aside from, I think, later guns like the R700, which this is essentially the same thing. Like the AX50 was good for a little bit, but the AX50 was good in regards to its power. I think the best case scenario was the Car 98, and even then, to be honest, I barely remember. I guess the point being, I just don't remember sniping being this fun in a long time. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously going to be short-lived because we're now done. I mean, we still got to do the camo challenges for the calling card and emblem to like 100% the mastery, but short of that, we're pretty much done with this. Now, we have been working on the SPX 80, which is kind of nice, but it's not really as quick as this. That sucks. That sucks. The other thing that sucks too is I've been playing a lot of Invasion to try to like level up my weapons faster, but I don't know if I just suck or if like I'm doing something wrong or whatever the case is. But aside from having a double XP token, I don't really see Invasion being that much faster. I mean, maybe it has to do with snipers being like somewhat slower or what, but half the time is just spent dying and then trying to run back to where the bots spawn, but then getting killed before I get there. 80% of the match is just me running for no reason, which is why I always advocate for shipment. But as you can see here, this is kind of the loadout we're using, obviously going for a fast ADS speed. And I don't know if anyone else is playing on PC, but I can't ever scroll over to completionist. Like I have to use the directional keys to go over to it, and then I can see it. Like I can select these, but I can't ever like select one of these. Like I have to, but it's not a big deal. It is pretty stupid though. But the challenges for this weren't bad aside from the last one, which I guess we'll get into. But first one's just 50 kills. The second one is 2 kills within 10 seconds, which is pretty easy. 10 seconds is, believe it or not, a lot of time in a game like this. Third challenge is 25 one-shot, 1 kills, which unless you're super long range or you just have terrible aim, you're pretty much going to one-shot them every time anyway. So this one's pretty easy, and it's only 25 of them. And now 50 kills with a suppressor isn't bad, but a suppressor severely damages your ADS speed, which you just got to play a little bit more passively. But this is a pretty decent camo. It's definitely one of the better ones that the snipers have so far, but then again, I only have like 2.5 snipers done, so I guess that doesn't really mean anything. And then again, obviously, we're just going to be grinding this out for this video just because people want to see gold gameplay. And again, if you look here, we have the SPX 80, about halfway done leveling it up. I don't think I inspected it yet, but again, here's gold. I mean, the lighting in this game is that's kind of a good spot, but yeah, there's gold. And now I don't ever race anybody when I do these mastery camo grinds, but I will admit I'm a little bit behind in terms of where I want it to be. And the reason for that is because when this game got announced, I pretty much canceled all plans to just try to focus on this. But then Avenged Sevenfold announced a Halloween party, which was on the 29th in California. Obviously this game dropped the 28th and we were able to grind it a little bit, but I live in New Jersey, so flying to California is like a 5-hour flight at least. So Friday I got the MCPR done, and then I tried to get that video out, but yeah, we almost ended up missing our flight. So then we got that out, I think Saturday morning or something. And then Saturday was the Halloween party at night, which I was and then Saturday was a Halloween party, and Sunday, which was yesterday, we flew back home and we put in some work, but you know, okay, we technically finished this yesterday, but then we started grinding the SPX 80. But I was just tired as shit from not really sleeping for 2 days. Really, my only sleep was on the plane, which I don't know if you ever tried to sleep on an airplane or like a Spirit flight, but their seats are made out of plywood, so it's not that. You know, you can fall asleep, but it's not going to be good sleep. But yeah, so last night I was just exhausted, so I figured I would just wake up early today and put this video out. Last guy in the face, get fucking bamboozled every which way. God damn it. So yeah, and here we are. But now that we're back and I don't really see anything coming up in the future, I mean, I could be wrong because I didn't see the Halloween party happening either, but as far as I can tell, we should be back to just, you know, aside from working, grinding, but we should at least not be too far behind. And again, I'm not racing anybody, but I know I've seen people that are like pretty much done the Orion grind already. And I guess theoretically, what, bitch? And I guess theoretically, we're not really too, I mean, I would have liked to have at least platinum snipers by now. So again, I don't feel like I'm too far behind where I want it to be, but, and not that I'm in any rush to go back to older Call of Duties. Like I don't want to neglect this Call of Duty to focus on older Call of Duties that nobody even cares about. But in a weird way though, the sooner I get done with this, the sooner I can go back and clean up the camos that I haven't finished yet. And then once that's done, I just have a clean slate until they either drop new seasons or new games or whatever. One thing I hate is that when you activate a double XP token, unless I'm blind or something, there's no way to see like your timer. Yeah, I know some people are trying to get Orion done before Warzone, which is in like 2 weeks. I highly doubt I can do that because again, I also have to edit the videos, which not that I'm complaining, but obviously editing videos takes time, whereas some people just sit there and either have editors or just grind straight through. I mean, I don't think it's impossible to get it done within a month, but I think at the very least we'll have this done at least before the new year. And then again, at that point, we can go back and clean up as much as I don't want to. I feel like in some maps, my ADS is faster than in other maps, even though the attachments don't change. I don't know if I'm just fucking crazy or am I really stuck on a bench? What the fuck is, okay, just kill me. I don't even fucking care. And not that I know if shipment is dropping with season 1, which comes out November 16th with Warzone 2, but I don't even think I'll be done by then, so maybe we'll get to reap the benefits if there is a shipment. But again, the thing I hate the most about these grinds is that, like, one, the leveling just is annoying as hell. Again, if you have double XP or if you're not trash in Invasion, you could probably level up pretty quickly. I'm not one of them people though, and Invasion is just running back and forth. Like, there's a bunch of YouTube videos out there that are like, oh, in Invasion you can get your gun maxed out in 20 minutes. Yeah, I can't. So the sooner we get shipment, the better. I just hate running around pretty much, period. Like, even like this is a decent sized map. Like, I don't really have any complaints about this map, but even then, like from here to the middle house where everything happens, it's too much. The new Resident Evil 8 DLC is also burning a hole in my head because I don't know, I want to play it, but I don't want to be any further behind than I already am, even though my progress is just made up in my own head. None of it makes sense, but yeah, the goal is to get Orion hopefully soon, at least before the new year, so that way we can go back and get, we don't want to, but the goal is to 100% Dark Ether and Vanguard, which we did get Dark Ether. We didn't make a video on it because, I mean, we got it done like the day before this game came out, so no one cared to begin with, and this close to MW2, or that close to MW2, people definitely didn't care. I did make a YouTube short about it, so just to get that done and out of the way, and just to be able to say that it's done, I do plan on going back and finishing that. I also want to get, I think at that point it's just Dark Ether 100% and then Chrome Tiger in World War II, because we got Exclusion Zone, and I think that's it. Somebody fucking spit on me, please. Oh, random and has nothing really, I mean, I guess it has something to do with the camo grind, but shooting down UAVs does fucking nothing. Like, the amount of XP you get for UAVs and stuff is like, this is another reason I kind of want shipment, and again, it's going to be annoying as hell, but if I can just grind shipment with a launcher and just blast people all day just to level up the gun. I mean, I haven't tried it in Invasion, so maybe that's user error, but yeah, I don't know why you would like prioritize kills with the launcher over streak destroys or whatever. I don't, it's like 6 a.m. It's actually 8 a.m. but to me it's like 6 a.m. That's my excuse for not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess long story short, the LAB is one of the better feeling snipers that we've had in a while, or at least that I've had in a while. Again, not that I'm good with it, but I mean, I'm okay. And to backtrack a little bit, I think one of the not confusing but weird things is that, like, the way the attachments work, like the way the attachment unlocks work, you can't really like maximize the potential unless you have everything unlocked. So this might be a weird case of where if you have Orion, you're like rewarded in the sense of like, how do I word this? Like the amount of options and choices you have to build like a better loadout because you have all the attachments, versus someone who, like, even if you max this out, you only have whatever attachments you unlock with this and not every attachment in the game. Obviously, you know, not all attachments can be used on everything, but that's not the point. So I'm interested. I got to play the game. I mean, shit, that's a trash clip, but I'll take it. But I guess it'll be interesting to see like how that affects, I don't want to say gameplay, because I feel like that's more like competitive or like more Warzone stuff. So that should be interesting to see how that plays out. Next up, like I said, is the SPX 80, which we're level 10 out of 19, so probably should be done that pretty soon. And then after that is this Signal 50, which we unlock at 44, which we're 41 now, so I would assume by the time we're done with the SPX 80, we'll have this unlocked, so it should be pretty seamless. And then after that, we'll go into the marksman rifles, which I didn't realize how many there are. We at least have 2 of them pretty high leveled, so that's good at least. But yeah, I think that's about it. So once again, if you're new here or haven't yet already, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, especially if you're into the camo grind or doing the camo grind yourself. We'll obviously be going through and doing all of them, but that's going to be it for this video. I'm Felly7X. Thank you for watching. Now get off me.